to episode 42, and happy anniversary. Today is the 25th birthday of Ugress, and that is what we're gonna celebrate for tonight. There's already a bunch of people in the stream. It's Illustrate and David and Lars and Turatla. Hello, good evening. Let me change my glasses so I can see the screen over there. Yes, I'm gonna post the link to Zoom right now. There you go. The Zoom is up and running. There's Torus already on the Zoom. Perfect. And if you click the link I just posted in the comments, you will be able to participate up here with your beautiful visage. And also it looks like Tor has actually got a nice outfit on. That's very nice. I'm like officially dressed for a party, but it's not. Maybe I should consider making like Ugress suits. David, thank you very much. Tack så mycket. So for tonight, let's say it's 1, 2, 3. I have to do it at 10 and 2. Yeah. So there's going to be a lot of competitions and. Is that one or this one? It's a bit bright, so like that. We are going to celebrate with lots of music, of course. But for the hangout tonight, I thought about like I will just do like a quick the history of Ugress. I will kind of like how the fuck did we end up here? John Einar Reitan, good evening. Yeah, we were really bummed about losing that concert. We were like it was a tragedy at the airport when they cancelled it. Digaborski also, good evening. So I prepped them. We're gonna look at these pictures later, which like the history of Ugress, like where did all of these albums, where were they made and stuff like that. But for tonight I'm gonna have some competitions. And I'm trying to calculate in my head now how what frequency, because there's 6 questions, and you can win a prize for all of them. Petra, good evening. I can see Petra is connecting over there. Petra, good evening, and congratulations, Anna also, if she connects or is in the nearby. She's also got a birthday today. So we're gonna have 6 questions. You can win prizes for all of them. And for the first one, let's just do the first competition and see if somebody wins already. But here are the rules, and I need some rules like to keep it organized because I'm gonna lose focus after a while here. I'm gonna ask 6 questions, or there are gonna be 6 challenges for everybody to answer. They will be increasingly difficult, but also the prizes will be increasingly more valuable. So the first question is not very difficult. And you can of course answer that, but if you win that one, you cannot participate in all the other questions. You can only win 1 prize for tonight. So you might actually think like, I know the answer to this, but should I answer? And if nobody answers, nobody wins it. So it's kind of like you have to be strategic now. The prize you get will be shipped by post. Like I need your address, so we have to communicate afterwards. And if you are outside of Norway, you will then have to pay import duties on the product if it's above a certain value. I cannot, since I'm a company, I'm not allowed to kind of send gifts or like I still have to put the regular value. So if you get like a vinyl, you would have to pay the VAT on that, which would be like, I don't know, a few euros or so. So we will coordinate that. Like if you win, send me an email afterwards, just with your username and your physical address, and I will ship your prize to you. But let's see if anybody wins at all. I am dictator above all rules, so these rules might change. So, but the first thing you can win. You remember these. I'm recycling this is the full Ugress catalog. It's like everything I ever did is on a USB stick inside of here. I can open it and show it to you. There's also, there's the USB stick, And there's a bag of seeds, of weed seeds, so you can plant in your garden or in your neighbor's garden to sabotage their garden. And there's also the kind of the photos we had during live streams during COVID. So that you can win this. I will send it to you in the mail. And what you need to answer to win this. Compo question 1. Yeah. So it came from beyond eternal. Yeah. So while you are thinking about that, I'm gonna take a look at some of the studios, and this is actually where the very first Ugress EP, which we are celebrating today, it was made. It's what my studio back in the late 90s, where I created music for Ugress. I think there's a different angle. Yeah, there's a slightly different angle. And here's from the very first Ugress concert with the band. This I was with the drummer at a place called Blue Velvet. This was not the first Ugress concert, but it's the first one with a band, and Milk Drop on the projection above us there. And here's from the same year, the band expanded to a DJ and a bass player, and me on computers and synthesizers. Here's one year later, with a different DJ, still a drummer, and also Therese Vadam started singing on vocals on some of the tracks. She performed live with us for the first few years. I'm gonna go back to here and see if somebody has answered the question, and I will have to kind of scroll up and see like who has answered correctly. Mikkel, good evening. Thank you for your email, Mikkel. I saw it the other day. September. Okay, the Gaborski. It looks like you won the first competition, which means you cannot participate in the other questions later. But this envelope is yours. I will ship it to you. Let's communicate on email. And congratulations, winner, the Gaborski, for question number 1. I'm so unused of running competitions, so pardon me if this is a bit messy. Yeah, the correct answer is it came from Beyond Eternal September. That was EP I released in 2017. Well, nice try, everybody else, but the Gaborski was quick there. Ingvald, good evening. Happy anniversary, Bergen. Thank you very much. Oh, as we are speaking of Bergen, let's go back to the historical photos. This, I think, is Apollon in Bergen. I'm not quite sure, but it looks a bit like it. Or the old version of Apollon, which is, and I'm holding up my first CD. And this is actually the one and only time I was in the news. There was a new segment on that a new band from Bergen had released a CD. So like 25 years ago, I was on television. I haven't been on TV since, I think, but that hasn't put a stop to my shows and my concerts, as we will see. So after those few years, here I'm still in Bergen, and this is my 3rd or 4th studio. This is where I made cinematronics. I think you can see a very bad cinematronics on the behind the computers there. It's very old photos. This must have been in 2003 or so. And these are the press photos. That was the band at the time. I had a saxophone on the left and bass, Shu, then the drummer, HP, and Therese was singing on some concerts. Here's from a concert at Luchen in Bergen. So already like 20 years ago, we started building quite elaborate setups for the visuals. And here's the studio I had in 2004 after cinematronics, when I started working a lot with film and television. And also you can tell from the promo photos we started creating back then, it had more of a cinematic tone to it. And I don't know why we took these promo photos because I've never used it. I think this is the first time I actually show this photo. And here's another picture of the studio. So I'm gonna go back to the conversation here in the studio, and because we have to keep doing the competition. It's now 1940. They took more time than I thought. So we're gonna move on to question number 2. And what can you win here? Oh, you can win an Anemoia 22 t-shirt. This is the cover artwork for Anemoia 22, which was released in 2021, I think. It's a bit hard to see, but I think this is valuable in the sense that it was very early AI. So this is like a very shitty AI right now, but it's going to be super cool in a few years when these kind of old, maybe if I bring it a bit closer, it goes outside of the lights. It's very AI, you know, these kind of pattern stuff that the early AIs were making. So, what do you have to do to win this? I'm just going to repeat the rules. If you answer and win, you're then you cannot participate in the later competitions, and you will get this in the mail. And the question you need to answer is, how many vinyl products have Ugress published? And while you are answering, we can look at some more exciting, super cool photos. So here we are in 2008, and this is my first and only concert in the United States of America. We were playing, and this is backstage, at Spark in Minneapolis, which so I do have performed at the Northern American continent, but it was only once. Here's with my drummer. And this was my studio at the time, where I made Unicorn, and probably also Reminiscence, I think, was made in this studio. And this is the time, the Gaborski, where I start fooling around with the Mad Professor look. And then I move back to my apartment because the studio was demolished. And I also that's the time I start working with myself on screen. And this is Dr. Doppelganger, which appeared in some concerts in the early 2010. So that was a bit history. Now you have had time to answer the vinyl question. I'm gonna go back and see if anybody has nailed it. Okay. It looks like we have a winner. I'm just gonna scroll up and see that I haven't lost anybody. Infinity Reaper 4652 is the winner. Congratulations, Infinity Reaper, with 10 vinyl LPs. That's the correct number of, because there's actually, I'm asking products, not albums, and Rezone has been released twice, first as a double LP and then again as a reissue. So there's been in total 10 Retrotopia. Congratulations, Infinity Reaper. Send me an email at ugress.ugress.com and I will verify and connect with you for how to ship your prize. Petra, good evening, and happy birthday, Anna, also. Oh, it's a hello everybody, Svenna, and I see a lot of people, Tesla fan also, everybody's arrived while I was busy holding competitions. Hello, Maltmira, that's an exotic place. Very nice to see you. So, for just a few seconds, I'm going to speed run through the Ugress history. Try and catch up with today. So this is 2010, I think, at Parkteatret in Oslo. And this was the crew then. We are now 10 years later from the start, and now I have a completely different crew than from the beginning. Here's Thomas on guitar, and Jens on sound. Iva, my light designer, he's probably the only person who's been with me the whole way. And here Nasra is now joining me on drums. And then I did a bunch of school tours in the early 2010s. And at that time, I didn't have a studio, so I was living anywhere and everywhere. Mostly everything I did was made in hotel rooms like this, or on stages. I worked a lot on contemporary art and theaters. So rented apartments, or like I just stayed short term a lot of different places. And this led into eventually the kind of lightsaber era and the Black Angel era, and There's No Hair here in 2018, which was the time where I kind of used everything I had learned during contemporary stage era, and I kind of started touring with Ugress again after a break of almost 7 years. And then we started using these green screens in live performances with Ugress. This is from Parktata in 2018. This is where it looks like from the stage. So I used a green screen on stage for a few years. That was interesting. But that probably became more valuable a few years later. Here's also the post-apocalyptic era. And now the crew is a bit different here. It's Michael on the right is the regular sound tech. And I also had an apartment in Berlin during these years, so I finally had like more of a stable life with a proper studio setup. And here, this is I think from 2020, and we have started live streaming, and that's all the house plants, because yeah, that was what happened in 2020. I was stuck there for a few years doing live streams from home with my house plants. We had a lot of fun during those years, and it's weird to think about that. That's actually 5 years ago now. Time runs very fast, and in a career of 25 years, that's actually like 1/5 of my career was COVID. And we had a lot of cool moments, and also evil people came to visit. And that's where the kind of green screen setup I had developed a few years before came in very handy during these years. So I'm gonna check in with your lovely comments. Colorado, Olivier, hi, nice to see you. Good evening, hurry up please, 253. Thomas, good evening. Mr. Dan, good evening. Great to have you all here. And oh, so many people on Zoom. That's perfect. Hello, I haven't caught up to everybody who has joined me on Zoom. You all look fantastically wonderful. And also Lars is in a Christmas hat there. That's beautiful. And Mark is there. Lovely to see you, Mark. All right. We are like in 3 minutes. I'm gonna start competition number 3. And I'm just going to repeat the rules, so I don't have to. I think the rules are here. In the next question, you can win a Teddy Bear's Picnic t-shirt. But before we start the whole thing, I'm going to repeat most of the competition rules, since a lot of people have joined lastly. There's going to be 6 questions tonight. You can win prizes from all of them. The prizes will be shipped in the mail to you. If you win a prize, you cannot participate in the next. I mean, you can participate, but you won't get the prize. The first person who answers, or the best answer will win. And what was I gonna say? Yeah, you have to pay customs VAT on import duties if you're outside of Norway, and we will connect over email how to do it. So for this next question, you can win a Teddy Bear's Picnic t-shirt. And I forgot to say that everybody who wins also gets a black envelope plus the thing they win. So you get a Teddy Bear's Picnic t-shirt like this one from the Teddy Bear's Picnic single, plus this envelope with the weed seeds, like proper weed, not drug weed, and my catalog of music will be together with that. So, what do you have to answer to win this t-shirt and the catalog? You have to answer this question. What color was my regular drink during COVID live streams? It was most visible during the first years. while you are thinking about that and trying to think, we were probably all like not paying attention to anything at all, but it had a color. What color was it? While you are thinking, we will look some more at the history lessons. So this was the setup. I think here, it's not the coffee. I had another drink. This was during warm-up, but I had another drink during these live streams. And after that, this is 2022, which we had a 22 anniversary at the Parkteateret. I'm seeing comments running in here. And kind of the live streams took on another format with more conceptual graphics. And here we are now. This is just 1.5 years ago with the pre-production for Retrotopia, which is where we are now. This is actually a year ago at the Parkteateret in Oslo. So now the history lesson is complete, and we are right here now doing live streams. And we have one more show to do for Retrotopia in Trondheim next month. No, in 1.5 months. So that was 25 years speed run. And now let's see, has anybody remembered what I was drinking during COVID? Green, green, yellow, purple, blue, green, clear, blue, no orange, beer, yellow, green. I say brown, I say purple, light yellow. I didn't realize this would be a hard question. Illiterate nailed it with red. Congratulations! We have a winner. It's Illiterate, who remembered that I was drinking red during the first COVID years. Here, I'm probably gonna put this up big. There you see my glass down at the bottom there. I was drinking, I can't remember it's some kind of bitter mix. Italian bitter. I forgot the name of it now, but I was drinking that quite a lot during this COVID year. So congratulations, Illiterate. You are the winner of Teddy Bear's Picnic t-shirt plus catalog. It wasn't Juleboost, but it could have been Juleboost. It had kind of the same color, but it was quite bitter, not sweet. And what color is this? It's kind of like, it's a weak wine. Like, it's wine mixed with sparkling water, so it's like a weak white wine. I would say it's like, what color is this? Faint straw yellow. But well done, everybody. And it's also weird that so many people had green. Like, what green did I drink? And what is a green drink? Except for kind of the tropical cocktails you get at the questionable bars. All right, that's. I'm gonna scroll through the comments to check that I've managed to answer everything. I suppose that glitching in the background is actually in the track and not by me. Yeah, seems like because my voice is without the scratchy sound. %97% transparent. That's a good question. No, I mean, that's a good answer to Atle. Thank you. The Gabursky, can you hold up the purple wine on Zoom so I can check it? It's probably going to take you 20-30 seconds before you hear this, but once you do, can you show it to me so I can see? People won't be able to see this because this one is black and white, but I can see on Zoom here it's a color. There, yes, you're right. It's pure red. Why do I call that purple? Boo! Yeah, the bottle he's holding up is clear purple, but the liquid in that glass is just like is exactly like this. It's pure red. You've been tricked. It's a scam. I think that means that we are about ready now. It's 5 minutes until starting. So for that, I will just kind of catch you up on what has happened since last. I've been traveling quite a lot. That's why there was a 1 month extra delay before this live stream. I was in Japan and Singapore for almost 5 weeks. And you will see that in a lot of the graphics that appear tonight. I'll use a lot of the footage that I captured while traveling. So you will get to see that. And I completely forgot about that. I can mention that I write the travel reports from these places on my Patreon. And those are free to read. You don't have to be a member or anything. You can sign up to be a member. I post like status updates are free to read. So my expedition reports, my thoughts and observations and photos from Singapore and Japan and Doha in Qatar, those are free to read online on that link. And then if you want like music and videos, and we do also live streams for Patreons only. If you want to participate in those, you have to kind of pay to access that. But the status reports are available for everybody to read. And now my focus is live streams. This kind of for November, my work has been to do this live stream. I have a lot of new music now. You probably know, if you've seen the last few live streams, I test out a lot of new tracks in every live stream. And I've been waiting a bit with releasing those because I feel like Retrotopia should kind of land a bit, and it's nice to like not keep pushing out new material all the time. But I'm hoping to push out new singles early next year. We have one more live stream in December, just before Christmas, and that gives me another shot to test out new material. And then I will spend Christmas and January to kind of decide what kind of tracks should be released for the next year or so. And in spring, I will do music for another silent movie, which premieres in April. I will do music now to The Lost World from 1925. It's that movie, it's Arthur Conan Doyle. You know, they go to this secret plateau in South American jungle and discover dinosaurs, and it's fantastic. It's action adventure movie from 1925 with actually really well done puppet animation. So that's spring for me. And now we are 3 minutes to starting, so let me just check that everything's up and running. Yep, it seems like everything's up and running. Lost, the silent movie might have premiere in Bergen because it's Cinematheque in Bergen that has commissioned this. They are the boss of this project, so if they choose, they can have the premiere, which will then probably be early to mid-April. I think Easter is in the start of April this year, so I'm guessing it will be after Easter or shortly before Easter. The Guburski, that's a nice comment on Retrotopia. It's a beast that needs to sleep. Good point. So here we are at 1 minute to 8. I'm gonna start the official concert part now. I don't know, there's not any change here except me pretending that something else has happened. All right, here we are. Happy birthday and welcome to Ugress TV episode 42. It's 8 o'clock and we are now starting the official part of the party. I don't know, the live stream. Thanks for being here and happy anniversary. It's today, exactly right now, 25 years since the very first Ugress performance, the very first Ugress release, the very first Ugress presence in the world. So I'm me or this or it or you or we are 25-year-old today. Happy birthday. If you want to participate together with all the beautiful people who are already showing up here, you can join the Zoom. It's just like, you know, you connect with your webcam and you appear up here and you appear in the graphics for the songs when I'm playing that. The sound, of course, comes from YouTube, and if you're watching this as a recording, it doesn't work. And Thomas Nygren has connected from Hytta, from the cabin in the woods. I saw he sent me a photo earlier today of they're watching it on a mobile phone on top of a Bluetooth speaker in a very cozy cabin in the woods. So for tonight, we're gonna have a great party. It's gonna be a bit longer live stream than usual because we are celebrating so much and we have competitions. You can answer questions and win prizes. So I'm gonna play some Ugress classics to satisfy your commercial needs, and there's gonna be new music to satisfy my artistic needs. And there's gonna be birthday presents for everybody, or at least 3 more people. Let's go! It's 25 years ago since turn off the background music. It's 25 years ago since the E-Pipe. This is 25 years old, and this LP, this vinyl, is actually worth a fuck ton of money now. So I'm gonna be very careful with it. But that was printed in 2000. I borrowed some money from a friend, and I borrowed a coffee shop from another friend to have the release party. And 25 years later, here we are. Like I wrote in the email and posted on the website, I couldn't do this without you. Thank you for supporting me for 25 years. So before we get too emotional about all of this, let's just play that song. Oh, I forgot to say, I didn't have time to make new visuals for E-Pipe, so I'm using the same kind of spaceship visuals that I had developed. It's currently a work in process, that also. So I'm just using the visuals. They don't fit super well, but the most important thing is to have a party. Always embarrassing when my automatic applause kind of just drops dead. Well, thank you. That was E-Pipe from 2002. Yeah. So that was the first Ugress track ever released. Not made, but released. And from an old school classic, we're jumping 25 years into the future, and I'm gonna test a new track for you now. Which, again, the rest of tonight is gonna have new visuals, but this track also, I didn't have time to create visuals for it, so I'm recycling some visuals from another track, which kind of fits. But here is Flamingo 95, a brand new track. Thank you. That was Flamingo 95 from 2025. Some retro house madness there. Like I have flamingos. I have a working prototype for graphics, but it's so shitty that it was better to just use something that actually works instead of trying to do the flamingo badly animated flamingos. It's kind of it takes a while to get them to kind of. I want them to kind of in time with the music. I haven't nailed that quite yet. Anyway, enough about me. It's time to make this about you, and it's time for competition question number 4. And this time, you can win a Cowboy Desperado CD. This is a very special thing. Look, it's actually a real CD. A compact disc. It reflects stuff. You can probably, it's probably, these are, I don't think these are possible to get anymore. They are so rare. But this is even rarer because this was a combination of the first Resound and Cinematronics. For the Benelux and Germany market, my record company at that time decided to make like a combination of those two albums. So we made Cowboy Desperado. It's a CD with 10 tracks, like 5 from Resound and 5 from Cinematronics. You can win this, plus the black envelope with my whole catalog on a USB stick, together with the seats for weeds, and photos from live streams in 2020. So if you want to win this, you have to nail the next question, which is... Oh, let me repeat the rules very quickly. After I have dehydrated. Or I suppose I should say hydrated, because dehydrated is what I am. The first person to answer wins. But if you already won something earlier, the prize goes to the first person who hasn't won. And you will get your prize in the mail. You have to pay VAT on that, like a few euros if you're outside of Norway. And connect with me on email afterwards with your username, and we will coordinate how to send you your prize. Here's how to win this. You need to name 3 collaborators of Ugress with their first and last name, or if they have an artist name, the artist name is also valid. So while you do that, name 3 collaborators of Ugress. While you are thinking, I'm gonna play Vex Plasma Filtration Hymn, which is a work in process. Alright, that was a Vex Plasma Filtration Hymn, and the backgrounds here are the kind of suburban Martin buildings of Singapore. I'm fascinated with the kind of the high-rise suburbia. I always enjoy going there to take photos and film footage. So this was the backgrounds are from Singapore 5 weeks ago. So now let's check out the comments. If anybody has bothered to come up with 3 collaborators of Ugress, I'm gonna check your comments. Wow, Crystal, it looks to me like Crystal 8278, Therese Vadem, Nasra Omar, and Christine Littler. That is correct. You nailed it on actually the first comment nailed it. And then Digaborski is trying, but I caught you there. You have already won a prize, Digaborski. Stay quiet and drink your purple red fake pupper. Kids of my social media friends. That's a very good answer, Svenna, but I'm sorry you were too late. Marco Paghetti. Who's Marco Paghetti? Did you just come up with a name? This is hilarious. I love all of your answers, but it is Crystal R8278. You won the prize. Please connect with me, Ugress at ugress.com, or if you have another way to reach me, please connect with me. You won. Oops, that was the... Where's the prize? Oh, I forgot to write a winner logo. But you won. So let's move on to the next track, which is a new track, which is Continue to Proceed. Okay, that was continue to proceed. A new track, testing out various idea there. And we are then at competition question number 5, which is even more difficult than the previous ones. So I hope those of you who haven't answered yet have saved up your talents for this one. For this one, you can win this. And it's not the one I'm wearing. Here is super cool. You can be like me. Do not try that at home. It's terrible. I promise you it's terrible to be me. But you can look like me and win this. Look, you can even see the creases that this has never been used. And you can win that plus the very matching black envelope. This is like a very matching prize you can win. And how can you win this? Here are the rules, like tiny letters. That is the end user's license agreement that nobody reads. How many Ugress songs have been published? The person closest to the correct number will win that t-shirt and my full catalog. And by published, I mean not like everything I ever put out on Bandcamp or free downloads or whatever, but what is available on platforms. Because the other kind of tracks is impossible to count. I have no idea. It's so many. But the published tracks is easy for me to count because my publisher knows exactly how many tracks I have published. So that is the number we are looking for. And while you count or calculate or run to Spotify to kind of collect them all on a playlist, I'm gonna play another completely new track for you. This is called Boomboxiverse. Like the title is just a work in process also. And the footage here is from my time in Japan. I was hiking the northeastern coast, fighting off bears and walking by myself down the very remote areas on northeastern Japan. So the footage is from there. This is Boomboxiverse.
Head miles and nets.
That was a lot of crap. Lots of joke we can make about that, but that was a work in process. It's quite a lot of works in process in many processes at the same time, but the crabs on the beach seem to approve of this. So now let's check out how many Ugress songs, and well, you've been counting while I was dancing with the crabs. I'm now going to skim through all of your comments and see who is closest. And I will just reveal it before looking through. The answer is 295 is published. There's 188, which is only Ugress, but me plus kind of like movie soundtracks or stuff like that. The published number of tracks is 295. So I'm now going to look through who is closest to 295. Some background music. One three two 200 59 165. $250 from Tesla Fund there. 260. 278. Wow, it's hard for me to... 291. I think Horia Placia 253 is currently closest at 291. That's very close. Well, somebody posted 295 after the song. I don't think that counts. So 295 291 is the correct answer from Horia Please 253. You won. Please send me an email with your post address and you will get the t-shirt and the envelope. I saw somebody posted not enough, which is also a very good answer. I would, if there was an unclear winner, I would have gone for the 251. So we have the winner, and the next track is another new track. It's Torus. Is that correct? No, actually, I think it makes more sense to do Luftslott here because I've played quite a lot of new songs now. So I'm gonna play a classic hit. It's gonna be Luftslott from 2011.
Dystre tanker
Thank you. I will now check in with your comments before I step back to the Torus spin cycle anthem. Oh, so many lovely comments. As always, I read through all of them afterwards, and I enjoy that so much. But during this stream, I don't have the time, and no, particularly because of the competition. I'm looking for like answers. I don't see all of your lovely comments, but thank you so much for being with me here tonight and celebrating 25 years of Ugress. We are having a lot of fun here in the studio, me and all of these creatures. So now we're gonna have like a super blast and so much fun and party and completely take off with good vibes in the moors with the Torus spin cycle anthem. Thank you. That was a work in progress called a Torus Spin Cycle Anthem. And we already did Luftslott. So now we are at the last question of the competition. And now, of course, the rules. Here are the... You can now win. Retrotopia on vinyl, or if you already have that, you can like pick another one. But this is the prize for the last question of tonight. This will arrive in the mail if you answer the following question correctly, together with this and the full catalog, of course. The rules are now out the window. There are no rules. Everybody can answer, and but if you won before, you won't be. You can't win this one. Where was the very first Ugress concert? It's a place. I need the name of the place. It was the very first live performance of Ugress. While you are thinking, there's an unskippable ad. Yoo-hoo! I'm just gonna let you know that while we are talking about vinyl, I have a vinyl store. You can buy vinyl directly from me. Here, I just posted a link to that. And since it's an anniversary, I'm currently giving 25% off everything, both on Bandcamp and on my Shopify store. So if you use the discount code 25 at checkout, both on Bandcamp and on Shopify, you get 25% off all purchases. Oh, Olivia Laborde 7887. It looks like you are the winner because Dromedar is the correct answer. Garage was one of the earliest ones, but not the first. The first one was at Dromedar. So Olivia Laborde, you won. Congratulations. Send me a message, email, ugress@ugress.com. Here are the rules. Ugress@ugress.com is in the box down there. So connect with me, everybody who won tonight, and congratulations to everybody and happy anniversary and all of that. The winner, it was at Dromedar Cafe Bar at Stangarten, Bergen. Very well, very well. So another new track. How's the time? Yeah, we're on schedule here. The final new track of tonight is called Frictionless Anxiety Accumulation.
Let's go!
So that's a ballad to my anxiety right there, and that might work for some of me. And we are then at the last song. The next track is the final track of tonight. Thanks a lot for celebrating with me. This has been fantastic. I am so much looking forward to read all of your comments because it's been scrolling by so fast tonight. I haven't had a chance to pay attention because I was Game Master and Crab Master. So we're gonna finish off with Manhattan Sapphire, a classic Ugress track from 2004. Thanks a lot for being here. Thanks a lot for supporting me for 25 years. I appreciate it. And I promise another 25 years of mad science experiments.